So I can prove a Kent can produce a non-Kent, and I don't need to observe it. So that's your argument. You've never observed. One sec. You never observed.
I'm not understanding what you're saying. Are you saying a Kent, K-E-N-T, or a kid, K-I-D?
Kent, Kenthoven, Kent. A Kent produces a non-Kent. Kent produces Eric. Eric is not Kent. Kent produces a non-Kent.
And that is your evidence that an amoeba turned to a human?
No,
Tom, what planet are you living on anyway, son?
No, that's not my argument here. Is that your argument is silly, and I can prove your argument is silly. So your argument is that we've never seen.
I don't think you will find a sane person in the world who will believe what you just said.
Let me try to explain here. So your argument is that we've never seen a cow produce a non-cow.
Now
let me take that argument. I'm going to reframe the structure here and use the exact same structure of your argument, and let's see how silly your argument is. I've never observed a Kent produce a non-Kent, just like I've never observed a cow produce a non-cow. But I can still prove both in the exact same way by looking at the DNA. I can look at the DNA of your kids and compare it to yours and be like, oh, look, a Kent has produced a non-Kent. There's evidence of this. So I can believe that you, a Kent, has produced a non-Kent by looking at the evidence, just like I can prove that a cow or an amoeba has produced a non-amoeba by looking at the DNA evidence. So I can be justified in both without ever having to see a Kent produce a non-Kent, because I can look at the DNA, which is the evidence. So I don't need to see a Kent produce a non-Kent. I just need to see the DNA.
What you just said is one of the most insanely idiotic things I have ever heard. At no point in your rambling, incoherent response were you even close to anything that could be considered a rational thought. Everyone in this room is now dumber for having listened to it. I award you no points, and may God have mercy on your soul.